Hi, everyone, and welcome back to this week's Plan with Me. We're going to be recapping the first week of September and planning for the week of September the 8th. This feels so weird to say that, the first week of September. Wow. How's your first week been? Is it off to a good start? I find that because Monday was the holiday, like it literally started with the holiday on the 1st. And so there really has only been 4 working days this week, but it feels like a 2 week. You know what I mean? Has that ever happened to you? Short week actually feels long and you don't know what day it is? Yeah, same. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to recap my task card from last week and then recap my numbers. All right, let's get to it. So, my top 3 goals for wellness were liver support, daily movement, and prioritizing rest. I didn't do too well with that. As far as liver support, I actually didn't do my castor oil this week. I thought I did. Okay, I guess I didn't. But how I have been supporting my liver is drinking lots of liquid and adding sea salt to my water to help with hydration and eating a ton of fiber. So, yeah, I don't know why I didn't check anything off there, but I'm on a very good eating plan right now that supports my liver. But the castor oil, that's part of my liver support, and I didn't do that. So it's not a complete home run. Daily movement, I only exercised, where am I here? Movement, Tuesday and Saturday. So I didn't do daily movement. And then prioritizing rest, I did prioritize rest this week. So Monday was the holiday and I did filming. So I have a video coming soon for that. So I did filming. And then Tuesday, Ryan and I were so tired, just like mentally tired. We worked all of Labor Day weekend. So by the time Tuesday came, we were not ready and raring to go. So we thought, you know what? Let's just call it a day. It was like afternoon. So yeah, we were just like, you know what? That's it. Let's drop everything. There's nothing pressing. And we drove to the lake and we did a beautiful long walk on the beach, just what we needed. And it was so, like, it was 26 degrees. It was sunny. It was warm. Just one of those beautiful fall days. It's not humid, just warm and beautiful. So, yeah, that felt really good to do that. And then for real estate, I wanted to do lead gen 3 to 4 times this week. And when I set this goal, I don't think I was taking into account that it was a short week. Didn't do calls here. I did do calls here. Actually, even though we were on the road all day, this day for work, we had photo prep for a new listing. So we were there ahead of the photographer to get everything ready. Then we went to Starbucks to get some work done while the photographer was doing their thing. And I focused on follow up, which was awesome. I was so productive. So I did 21 contacts in that hour. I was just laser focused. It was so great. I got to do that more often. And then we went back to our listing to film content for promoting the listing for when we go on market. So that was good. And then Thursday, I didn't get follow up in because we were showing homes to our new clients. So we showed them 4 properties, and needless to say, I was exhausted. There was no way. I brought my laptop because I thought, you know what, on the way home while Ryan's driving, I can do some follow up. Like, no, it was showing multiple houses in a short amount of time is a lot of work. Even when we start working with new clients and they're like, can we see these 5 houses or these 10 houses? I have to let them know, just so you know, 4 or 5, you're not going to want to look at anymore after you've seen 4 or 5. And so we looked at 4, and then afterwards they were like, yeah, that was a good balance. I don't think we would have had the energy to look at more. So anyways, so we showed houses there. And then Friday, which was yesterday, I did do follow up yesterday, and I did 7 contacts. So I did follow up twice. It's all that I had the energy for. 20 contacts each time. I didn't. I did on the Tuesday, but not on the Friday. And then for buy sell plan, my goal was to date our half letter monthly cover page. I think I've shared that with you. I did. I shared it with you in my month recap video, which I just posted today. So today is Saturday the 6th. So when you're watching this video, it'll be yesterday that I shared with you what that looks like. But anyways, I had to date the little calendar on the front cover page. And so I did that. I have not worked on my wellness planner, and I will be uploading 2 YouTube videos this week. So hit and miss. And I didn't do my goal is 20 contacts each time, which would be about 60 contacts. So I did, how many contacts did I do? I did 21 there and then 7 here, right? So I did 28 out of 60 contacts. So minus 32 is how I did for that. I want to do 60 to 65 contacts a week so I can make up my deficit each month. I want to make up more and more of my deficit. So I'll keep that in mind for my goals for next week. All right. That's how I did with that. And now let's look at my monthly action plan. All right, so budget meeting done, analytics done, new client schedule done, film 2 videos done, market intel have not done that yet, so I do still need to do that. I'm switching to green because we're going into fall now, and I'll be decorating and setting my planner up for fall, so stay tuned for that video. Probably will be a 2-part series because I need to make fall section covers. All right, so that's my action plan, and then review current month's goals, which are here. So I guess I don't need to be flipping in here because I have it here. So yeah, for buy sell plan is getting some fall dashboards in the shop. I'm going to be starting with section covers, focusing on my wellness planner, and then 8 YouTube videos. So far on track for the YouTube videos. And then for real estate, lead gen 3 to 4 times a week, sell 2 houses and book 2 appointments. So we're putting a house on the market on Monday. So I'm hoping we're listing it very well. So the goal is to get that sold within the first 2 weeks. And then we have new buyers that we are actively showing them a lot of houses. So I'm hoping to help them purchase their first home this month as well. And then we have another listing. We're going to be doing a price improvement this coming week. So we're hoping that that's going to kickstart things now that we're in the fall market. And then once we sell their house, we'll be helping them purchase their next. So lots of opportunity. And then and then to book 2 new appointments. And then for wellness, the liver support, daily movement, and prioritizing rest. I realized with the daily movement, I didn't set up a habit tracker for this month. So that could be why I am not consistent so far this week. Because I find when I'm doing a habit tracker, I'll do something, even if it's 10 minutes, even on a tired day or a low energy day, I will do something. And I need that habit tracker. So we're going to set that up today. Okay, and then next up is reviewing my quarterly goals. Just seeing if there's anything in here that I can add on to this week. I don't think so. All right, let's set my goals for next week. So for wellness, castor oil 3 times this week to help support my liver, daily movement, daily rest, and meditate 3 times. I've been noticing I've been going like nonstop, and I have been working past me being tired because I need to finish what I'm doing. and I'm starting to notice a little bit of anxiety in my body. So I want to focus on meditation this week to help calm my nervous system. And then for real estate, check in with our buyers, price improvement, book one appointment, lead gen 3 times, buy sell plan. The main focus is just the fall section covers this week. I didn't put in my wellness planner that I really want to dig into that, but I need my fall section covers done first, and then 2 YouTube videos. All right. So that's that. And then let's check my master task list here to see if there is anything that I need to transfer over. Oh, yes. All right, I added a couple in there. Clean condo, that has been done, so I checked that off. And then I added in, I've got to get blood work done. My thyroid levels have been fluctuating. So my doctor's been changing my dosage. And so my thyroid levels were way too high and then they're too low. So I'm feeling a lot better. So I'd be surprised if they're still not level. But yeah, so I got to do blood work this week. I have a couple ultrasounds I need to book. So I added those in there. Okay, that's it. Transfer tasks, schedule my week. That is what is next. All right, I am done. I'm just going to put this back so I don't forget. So I've got my weekly tasks, top follow-up, all my routines, habits and routines, and my week is scheduled. Not a whole lot going on. Tuesday is a bit busier of a day. We're going to be putting our new listing on the market this day, doing my follow-up. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that Thursday, Friday, because I am working on Saturday to do things that fill my cup. Like I want to dive into my human design. There's a couple modules I'm behind on. I want to do that. And then we do need to prep for the open house on Friday. But yeah, that's what I want Thursday and Friday to be, and also downtime, right? That's it. That was the last step. So that is how I reset for the week and make my goals for the next week. Let's do my habit tracker. I accidentally checked off the first. So the 2nd and the 6th are the 2 days that I have exercised so far this month. So now I'm going to be consistent because I have a habit tracker to follow. I just need a habit tracker. I know you guys understand. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear how the start of your fall and your September is going so far. And what are your main goals for September? I would love to know. I am going to be sharing a fall reset very soon. And the way I look at it is the first day of fall isn't until September 21st. So I've got some time. I've started a list of what I want to do for my fall reset, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So stay tuned for that video. But anyhow, for more functional planning videos, make sure you check out this next playlist. And thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.